Hello and welcome to part 2 of our milk tea panna cotta a la Matchi. In part 1, what I did was to make the panna cotta and put them in bottles. So I showed you a recipe which was half the proportion of the full recipe, and if you use full recipe you should be able to come up with 9 to 10 bottles of panna cotta. So what we are going to do next is to make the drinks. For this, I made use of 300 ml bottles and I put about 75 grams of my vanilla panna cotta into the bottle. We are going to first make our tea. It is going to be just the classic milk tea panna cotta. For this, because some of you might be doing this from home, I am going to use Lipton tea. But if you're doing this from your milk tea or coffee shop, then use a premium blend. So here I have my premium blend of Taiwanese tea. Let's do it with Lipton, just for those that are watching at home. For this, I am going to use 4 bags of Lipton tea because it's not that strong. For 1 cup, I normally use about 2 to 3 bags of Lipton tea. So I'm going to put all these 4 tea bags in my cup. So I'm going to use 4 bags of Lipton tea and I'm going to pour half a liter or 500 ml of my boiling hot water. So I'm going to pour it here. I'll put it down so that I don't break the cup. So that's 500 ml of hot water into the cup. And we are going to steep this for 10 minutes. Whilst we are waiting for our tea to steep, I'm going to talk about the 2 different methods that I'm going to show you on how to make our bottled milk tea panna cotta. If you already have your panna cotta in bottles, the advantage of not having any drink here at all is that you can keep this in the refrigerator and the shelf life will be longer. You can keep this for up to 7 days or even more, depending on how fresh your fresh milk was. So all you have to do is to refrigerate your panna cotta in bottles, and when you're ready to make your drinks or there is an order for a milk tea, you just have to make it at that time. So the first method, made to order milk tea. The advantage of that is that you don't have so much spoilage, so you don't have to worry that you have too much in stock and you cannot sell them all by the time they expire. Now, when you do this first method, you must make sure that your drink is cold. And for that, we are going to use the shaker. When you make the drink, you add ice, you shake it, and pour the drink into the bottles. The second method that I'm going to show you is when you make your drinks in batch. And this is very similar to the Thai milk tea panna cotta, which I have already shown in another video clip. So check the link above for that process. Today, I am going to make a similar one, but also per bottle. Using the second method, you cannot put ice in the drink. So what you do is you prepare the drink, you pour it into your bottle, and then you chill the drink with the panna cotta in the refrigerator. So when you have an order, all you have to do is to grab it out of the refrigerator and serve it or send them off for delivery. I suppose the next question is, how long is the shelf life once you have made your panna cotta with your drink, if you're going to make it in batch? I would say that it could be up to 5 to 7 days, but really you'd like your drink to be as fresh as possible, so maybe only up to 5 days. But if there's no drink here, it's only the panna cotta, it can last longer. The panna cotta in the bottle can last up to 7 days. In fact, it could last even up to 10 days. But always check whether your panna cotta is still good to use. When do you use the made-to-order method versus the batch method? It really depends on your forecast for your sales. If you're expecting a lot of orders, then you might wish to do it in batch. But if you are not sure, especially if you have quite a number of items in your menu, you might wish to do it one by one. The time is up. We can now start making our tea. And because it is warm, we can use non-dairy creamer, which is the classic bubble tea recipe, and also granulated sugar. You may also use sugar syrup. This is my golden sugar syrup, but because I want to stick to the classic way of making milk tea, I'm going to use sugar. I'm going to start with the easy method, and that is really making it in a measuring cup, and then we are going to pour the drink into the bottle and chill the bottle. 5 ounces or 150 ml of my brewed black tea. There you go, it's really nice and hot. So 3 tablespoons of creamer. 1.5 tablespoons of my sugar. I'll give it a stir. This is going to be stirred, not shaken. Now, just before I bottle this, I'm going to try it. The sweetness is just right. When you serve this is exactly how it will taste, because there will be no ice added. It will not be diluted with ice or water. It will just get chilled in the refrigerator. So there you go, 2 different ways of making our milk tea panna cotta. The taste should be very, very similar. We'll give it a try. Okay, I'm going to try the one that we made to order, and we use the shaker to make the drink cold. The panna cotta really melts in your mouth. I think the taste of the tea and the balance of the milk is just about right. Even though we added ice to the mixture, it is just perfectly fine. Now I'm going to try the one that should have been chilled, but it's not quite cold yet. I'm going to use the same straw. It looks beautiful. The color is beautiful. I love it. Nice and warm. It is lovely. It is really delicious. Now that's all I have for part 2 of this milk tea panna cotta a la Matchi Matchi. I wish you all the best when you try these recipes, but do let me know how they work for you. In the meantime, I'll see you again in my next video tutorial. Stay safe, stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Ciao for now.